Hey guys, so I am here to give you guys a little sneak peek into my meal planning that I usually do on Sundays. So I've always done this kind of even before just because it's easier for me to have all my meals cooked for the week. So dinner is so much easier because I work a full-time job. I usually don't get home till about 6 o'clock due to traffic. So it just makes it easier because I can just come home, take whatever we have out, and start cooking. Start heating it up. So, the things I'm going to be making, I'm going to be prepping some taco meat so that we can have with tacos. I will have my taco meat over sweet potato. So I'm going to make a sweet potato. And obviously my daughter and husband, they're not dieting, so they will eat it normal, like normal tacos. I'm also going to make some Santa Fe style soup. So I'll show you that. And I'm also making something called Piccadillo. It's a Cuban restaurant that my mother-in-law taught me. I'm also going to be marinating some chicken in this marinade mix that I had found. So I'm just going to have it marinated, and then one day when I come home I can just throw it in the air fryer and have that done. And then the other thing that I have, I'm not going to be showing this in the video because it's mute point, but it's I just have some burger patties that I'm going to have my husband grill on whatever night that we decide to do it. It's pre-made ones. He'll just season them and throw them on the grill. So I just wanted to let y'all see what I do with my meal prep, so I hope y'all enjoy it. Hello everyone, I'm doing some meal prep, so I just wanted to kind of get it on a little bit of it on video. So this is the meat I'm making. It's turkey ground meat, which is 0 points. And I've got this taco seasoning, and I'm gonna, which I believe this is 0 points as well, the taco seasoning. I'm gonna put this on it and make tacos out of it. And I'm gonna have mine with a sweet potato that I bought. I'm gonna cook this in the Instant Pot later. In my Instant Pot, I have some chicken that I'm gonna make some Santa Fe soup. So I'm cooking the chicken so I can shred it, and then I'll make the soup with it. So I'll show that when I do that as well. Thanks guys, just wanted to show you. Yeah, so my turkey meat is done. So now I'm gonna add in the taco seasoning. So this is the one I got, the 25% less than is Old El Paso. So I'm gonna sprinkle that on all over. And then I'll add a little water. So what I did is I added some water into the packet, and then I just pour it on. That way you don't have to use a measuring cup. And I'll take my spoon and mix it around. You know, everybody knows how to make tacos. Just making it the same way you normally would. But this is just with turkey ground meat, so that makes it less points because the turkey ground meat is usually 0 points. And the taco seasoning, I believe it's 0 points a serving, but you're using a whole pack, so it's 6 servings, which ends up being 3 points total. So just however, many servings you eat, you would want to calculate it that way. I will probably just do it as 1 point just for whatever I'm gonna eat for the taco meat, and then I'll have to look up and see how many points sweet potatoes are. But I usually put, whenever I'm trying to eat well, like doing Weight Watchers or just kind of eating better, I will put my taco meat over sweet potatoes, and it's so good. Like, I know it doesn't sound that good, but I absolutely love it. It's so good. So don't knock it until you try it. I know it doesn't sound all that good, but it is. Okay, so I wanted to show y'all, I'm going to be preparing some chicken that we can just throw into the air fryer in the evening whenever we get home. So I'm going to use this marinade, and I'm going to put it in a bag with the chicken. So I just wanted to show y'all that. Okay. So I have the marinade. I'm going to put that in there. So this calls for you to add a 1/4 cup of oil. So I'm going to pour that in there. Just a little bit. 1/4 cup of water. So I'll put that in. And then I'm going to just kind of like mix it around with my hands like that. You don't need a spoon for all this. Just mix it up with your hand. And then I will add in some chicken. Got the taco meat done, so I put it into a container. and I'll just put the top over it and put it in the fridge once it cools off. And we'll have this so we can have tacos throughout the week, and nobody has to cook it. It's already done. You know, we don't have to come home from work and cook it. It's already done. It makes you prep yourself for success to where you don't come home and not feel like cooking and then oh, let's go get McDonald's. You know, you can just have this already done. So that's why I do this meal prepping. I cook ahead of time, and I set myself up for success that way. Hey guys, so I just wanted to show the chicken's done. So I'm going to use my mixer to shred it up. This is a little trick I learned, and it works pretty well to shred chicken. So I'm just going to turn that on. And it shreds. Look how perfectly that shreds. Alright, so I cut it off so I can finish. There's a shredded chicken, so I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. Alright, so I added my chicken into my pot. So I wanted to show what I'm going to do with it. So I'm going to add, right now, this taco seasoning, the same one I used on the tacos. Just going to put all that in there, and I'll stir it up. And I also have this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I'm going to put some of that in there. I'm not measuring it, just doing it until my ancestors told me to stop. I'm going to stir it around. Okay, so now I'm going to add to it rotel, corn, red kidney beans, and pinto beans. That's the rotel. Here's the corn. Some red kidney beans. It's the dark red ones. And here is the pinto beans. I've never really cooked with pinto beans before, so hopefully it's good. I'm going to mix that up. Okay, so that's what it looks like all stirred up. Now to that, I'm going to add some bone broth. I'll probably add the whole thing, but let's see how it looks. Okay, so I added the whole thing. And I'm going to mix it around. So this will be the recipe I saw on another YouTube video, which was her name is Allie Gooch. So that's the where I got this recipe from. So I'm going to let this cook a while, wait till it's boiling, let it sit a while, just to let those flavors kind of get in there from all the seasoning that I put in. And then we'll have some later and try it out. Okay, so my tacos are done. My soup is cooking. So I'm just going to show y'all how to do the sweet potato. So I have my Instant Pot. Pour some water. You need at least a cup of water for the Instant Pot to get to the proper pressure. Then I'm just going to put my sweet potato. It's already cleaned off and all. I just put it in there. And close the lid. Set it to sealing. Okay, so I set it to sealing, and I'm going to do pressure cook. Apparently I had unplugged it. So pressure cook, I'll do for 35 minutes. And once that's done, we will take it out. So I just want to say, this has been simmering. Sorry, my child's talking in the background. This will be simmering for about 2 more minutes, but it's been simmering for 10 minutes, so I'm going to let it go for 30 altogether. So I just want to show y'all what it looks like. I just put it into my recipe builder, and it's actually 1 point for a serving, assuming that this is about 6 servings. I wasn't sure exactly how many servings it would be, so I guess 6, because that's usually about a pot this size would feed 6, I assume. So it's about 1 point. The stuff that added points was the broth was a point, for the whole thing of it. Also, the taco seasoning was 4 points, and the ranch seasoning was like 2 points. So that's what added points. And the taco seasoning, it scans as 0 points, but that's for 2 teaspoons. So it's 6 servings in there. So that would be 12 teaspoons. So when I figured that out, that's what it said. So I'm going to let this go for a total of 30 minutes in the simmering. And just so those flavors kind of get into everything. I just find the longer you cook something, the more flavorful it is. So that's what I'm going to do. And just wanted to let you guys know. So now I'm starting on Piccadillo. This is a recipe that my mother-in-law gave to me when we first moved in here. So it starts with ground meat. You're going to brown the ground meat and break it up. So that's what I'm going to start by doing. Okay, so now that the ground meat's all brown, add some tomato sauce. 2 cans, another can of tomato sauce. Mix that. Okay, so the next thing you add is this. It's from, you can get it from a Spanish store, but sometimes they have it at Walmart, Winn-Dixie. So I'll add that. It's just food coloring, so I just kind of go until it looks like it's the right color, which is kind of like an orange. Sometimes it's hard to get out, that's why I'm kind of doing it weird. Let's mix that up, see if it's good color. And this is a Cuban recipe my mother-in-law had gave me. A little more. I wanted a little more of that color in it. It does have some flavor in it too. Now we're gonna add some salt and pepper. So here's some salt. So my little heart desires. And we'll do some pepper. Okay, and I added some pepper. Next thing you're gonna add is this. It comes in a box, and you get this, and you just put a packet of this in there. So pouring that in. Oopsies. Sorry, I'm clumsy. I'll stick that in there so I can throw it away. Mix that in there, and then you add some cooking wine. I'm gonna grab that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the cooking wine that I'm gonna add. And it doesn't need much. That should be fine. Just mix it around. And I'll just let this come to a boil. And then I'll turn the fire down, let it simmer open for a few minutes. It's done. It doesn't take long. And then you just serve this over rice. So I'll make some rice in a little bit. My sweet potato's done, so I'm gonna put that into a container. I'll probably take the skin off. That way it's all ready for me to eat with my tacos. Okay, so back to the picadillo. Gotta add some onion powder and some garlic powder on there. So I'm gonna add that now. I always forget like what has to go in it. I'm very generous with my garlic powder. Can't help it. To me, garlic powder should go on literally everything. And we need to add some onion powder in there as well. Sorry, I'm dropping all kind of seasoning, trying to get my onion powder out. Once again, I'm clumsy. And here goes the onion powder. Just gonna put some in there. And that'll be the end of the picadillo. Like I said, I'm gonna let it simmer a little while, come to a boil and simmer. That way it has time to just get all those flavors enhanced into the food. That's it. Well, there you have it. There's my meal prep for the week. I just had some of the soup and it's very good. So I had the soup tonight. We'll probably eat these meals through Wednesday. I'll have some for lunch if there's leftover. Whatever is left over, I'll freeze. So I just wanted to say it took me about 2 hours to do this meal prep, so not long at all when you think about it. And that was kind of with me. I was folding laundry in between and things like that. It's not like I was just actively cooking the whole time. I wanted to tell y'all the soup is 1 point per serving. The sweet potato is 3 points for a half cup. The taco meat with the turkey, ground turkey, that is 1 point because of seasoning for serving. And then the Piccadillo is 7 points. So the Piccadillo you can do over rice, but that would obviously add to the point. So I usually do it with green beans just on the side. So I have some of that I can just steam in the bag. So I'll do that whatever night we eat tacos. I also will have my husband one night take out some hamburger meat. We have the pre-pattied ones, and he'll just season it and throw those on the grill. I also have that mix, the marinade mix that I had made. We'll throw that in the air fryer one day, so that'll be really good. So I just wanted to kind of tell you all that, the points and all that. This is gonna make my life so much easier this week, so I don't have to worry about cooking in the evenings and all that. For breakfast, I usually just kind of have like a piece of toast or some English muffin. I have like frozen sausages and stuff that I'll make, just whatever I'm kind of feeling. It's always something quick that I eat in the car on the way to work and dropping off my daughter. Lunch, I'll usually do either like a sandwich, a wrap, or leftovers. So whatever I kind of have throughout the week, I don't really prep that too much. I just kind of make it the night before. So, all right, well, I really hope this helps some of y'all. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification. Please hit subscribe. That really helped me out. Thanks. Bye.